Hello, this is ZoeZion, Director of Zion's Touch Limited. Welcome to Insights with ZoeZion. So today I will be talking about jealousy. Right, this is very interesting. This video will be a quick introduction based on jealousy. Right, it's really important that as women we begin to address jealousy. Um, Not many people want to talk about it, but I want to talk about it. Okay, as a social issue that we have. All right, so let's dig into it. So now I'd ask you, what do you understand by jealousy? What does jealousy mean to you? Okay, think about it. Most people would say, when I look at someone and um, I don't like them, or when I look at someone and it makes me feel inadequate, when I date, you feel jealous. I don't know if I'm making sense. I'm trying to put myself into other people's situations and think, because sometimes as human beings we can actually read people's expressions and know when they're jealous of us. I don't know if I'm making sense, or anyone has had that experience before. If you have, just comment below and let me know. Okay, sometimes you can just see the jealousy on their faces. I don't know if you've been there. So sometimes I see these things and I can read, but for me, when I see these things, I begin to almost like pity, because I feel that these people are not, they don't understand what they are blessed with. Okay, all right, let's move on to definition. Okay, so I'm just looking at a definition here. Jealousy refers to thoughts or feelings of insecurity and fear. Comparing that to today, the way people act today when they're jealous, when you observe that they're jealous and they begin to do jealous things like actions. Say for instance, you meet someone today and you already know that in the first meeting there was, you've got like some sort of sign from them that there's a bit of jealousy here. Then over time you're friends with them, but over time you find out that the actions towards you were really bad, mean actions, and based on jealousy. Now, comparing this definition, of jealousy, which talks about their thoughts and feelings are based on insecurity and fear, and lack of safety. I think that's really mild, and I think jealousy is actually deeper than this. Okay, growing up, there's this musician. She sang a song. Jealousy is the root of hatred. That makes it. It makes sense to me, because jealousy is actually the root of hatred. If you're not careful with jealousy, if you're not careful, the hatred is massive, and I'm talking about deep hate. And this is why, as women, we need to address it. Okay, and if you have friends, okay, if you have friends, men, women, young adults, if you're in a group, ensure that there is no jealousy in that group, in that friendship. And this is by being honest and having conversations, okay, and by being with people who are, or friends who are of your level of thought, of your level of mindset, the way you do things, to make it safe for you. I'm saying this because sometimes we make friends and we're forgetting that we need to be careful, all right, because of jealousy, because of hatred. Because once there's hatred, so many things can happen. Okay, so this video is about being safe out there. Now, I don't have any notes for today, but I'll just put down jealousy in a family setting. I'll probably discuss this in another video. Okay. Right, so now talking about this social aspects, now jealousy in friendships, in maybe at work, and you've noticed this thing about this individual, and you're not being careful, okay, and at the end of the day you see that the actions towards you has cost you a lot in your life, and that is because you saw the jealousy, a glimpse, but you were like, no, okay, I will overlook it and I won't be conscious about it. And you go deeper into that friendship, relationship, or whatever it is, and you find that listen, this is deep, okay, and you put yourself in a very bad situation. all right? And that is because you didn't take note, or you didn't act on that action, that jealousy that you saw initially the first time you met, or after something happened, or at a get together, whatever it is, whenever you noticed it. The action being to protect yourself, right? To protect yourself. That is being wise, mindful of what you say when that person is there, mindful of not bragging about what you have. Not bragging about what you have. Today, like I said, this video is just an introduction, so I will talk here and there. I'll go talk here. It's just because it's important for me to bring this, so to kind of make you aware. Okay, I will do another video and probably break things down. All right. So yes, let's go back to further definitions. So you find issues of resentment and anger. Anger. This is it. Anger. I think anger is what I want to see. Sometimes I actually want to talk about. Sometimes when you get involved, or when you meet these people, probably first time, or probably you notice it when you're doing a party and you've invited people over to your house, and they've seen that, oh, you've got this and that, and that jealousy just comes in. Okay, or it could be after you bought a new car, it could be after you bought your house, it could be after you gave birth to your first child, it could be after you gave birth to your 10th child. There are so many ways people can be jealous of you. Okay, it's not just by the way you look, although for women it's always the way we look. Okay, the way you dress and things like that, and people are jealous of you. Okay, sometimes some women don't even have to dress fashionably. They don't have to put on jewelries and things, and people are still jealous of them. So you begin to ask yourself, why? It goes to show that jealousy is not just, people are, can be jealous just because that's the way they've been brought up. And that's why I want to talk about this. Sometimes it's not you. You've not done anything. It's not your car. It's not your husband. It's not your beautiful wife. It's not your beautiful girlfriend. It's not your beautiful home. It's not your children, your gifted children, your talented children. No. Sometimes it's just that individual. And this is why we must be very careful. Because sometimes these individuals have grown up in families where jealousy is like breakfast. Mom and dad teaches them how to be jealous, teaches them how to be insecure. We need to be real. We need to be real. We need to be real. So when you're making friends out there, okay, and you begin to see signs of jealousy, you need to protect yourself. And protecting yourself means the kind of information you pass on to these people about you to trigger that jealousy is not there. Don't. That is you keeping yourself safe. You don't share good news with them. That is keeping yourself safe. That's not you not being social. That's not you. You just know that, look, I'm surrounded by people who are jealous, or that have the tendency. And I don't want it to grow into hatred, or I don't want it to, the anger to be so bad on my life where I'm not safe anymore. Okay, so that means we can't just make friends. I can't just make friends. All right? So these are the things we need to consider. I know it's really hard. You say, oh my gosh, I love friends. There are some people that can't be alone. They need to have like 20, 30 friends, so that when they're having parties, they can go together, dance together, and all that. That's fine. If you can manage that, that's fine. But what we're talking about here is, if you put yourself in danger, don't blame anyone. All right? Because sometimes in the midst of the 20 or 30, there might be one or two that might be jealous of you. And if you're not protecting yourself, then you have to own, whatever, situation or circumstances that happen, and deal with it. Okay? You don't have to blame those people that are jealous of you. You have to deal with the situation, because probably you were not wise enough to see through, or to see that these people were jealous. And this is why I'm doing this video, for us to wake up. Wake up. This jealousy as well, you see it in churches, but that's something else. I will talk about that another day. Like I say, this is just like an introduction, like a eye opener for us to begin to talk about it. Anyone watching this video can, quickly say, wow, okay, I need to be careful. Yes, this is the aim. Until I have time to actually break it down and have different parts to talk about. Okay? I remember when I was going into boarding school, and my mom called me. I think I was 11. And she said, be careful of gossip. If there's any advice my mom has actually given me, like called me, sit me down and talk to it, I'm telling you, it's the gossip. She said, at 11, what did I even know at 11? Just leaving primary school, what did I know about gossip? Growing up, you just know you talk. If someone's dropped a pencil, you can go to your friend and say, you know what, Tina has dropped a pencil. If you see someone fighting outside, you go, oh, someone is fighting out. At 11, what did I know about gossip? Nothing. But I held on to it. And when I went to boarding school, I knew that gossip had to do with you talking. Funny enough. I just knew, but I didn't understand the concept. I didn't understand it, and I'm being honest. I don't know, people that were born in the 70s would understand. We didn't have mobile phones and all that to research things, and we weren't that our parents, we weren't so vocal like the way my children speak with me now. My girls, we all sass each other. We sass each other. Like they came from school yesterday, and one said this and I said to the other one, and we just like, we go, we say things to each other and we go, ooh, I never really had that with my dad. Maybe my mom, yes, because my mom was really social. Okay? But, what I'm trying to say is that the way I interact with my children, if my parents, especially my dad interacted with me, it would have, like that, it would have been beautiful. Although I was daddy's girl, but there was still that authoritative, that he was a disciplinarian. Discipline. Although I'm disciplined as well with my children, but we're still like friends. All right, before I miss the old issue. So yes, she told me not to gossip, and I held on to that. Now flip it round. If I was 11 going to boarding school and I had a mom who gossips, or she says, when you go to school, I would grow up to be that individual, that jealous gossip and everything. Then it's almost like people and society would assume that I should know what is right and change. Okay? That is the assumption. But some people, it's already in them. They don't know what to do or how to seek help. And there's no one they can actually go to say, listen, I gossip a lot, help me. And sometimes this gossip or this jealousy might bring in some sort of thing. But I don't know. Because some people actually some people can actually benefit through bad attitudes and characters. And I don't know how, but we need to research and ask them. Through jealousy, through some certain behaviors, they can actually get some kind of outcomes that they want. I don't know. All right? So what I'm trying to say is that you need to be safe. Because there are people out there that have grown up in these settings families where there's a lot of jealousy and hatred, and that's all they know, to be jealous and to be hateful. And you're making friends with these kind of people because you like them. Now, that's not a crime. You've not done anything wrong. But the fact of the matter is, being safe, for your safety, okay, we need to be careful. And this is why I'm bringing it on the table today. Jealousy on the table today. We need to be careful. And for those who are jealous or have this tendency, then it is time for a change. It is time for a change. It is time for a change. Because most of us, or most individuals who have jealousy in them, okay, when you come in contact with some people, they're actually meant to be blessings in your life. But if you use jealousy and hatred and become a tool to destroy their life, okay, what you've done is you've destroyed the source of your blessing. Okay? Sometimes someone is in front of you who likes you, who wants to be a blessing, but because of jealousy, okay, you may destroy if you're not careful. And be conscious of jealousy, which is not good, which is a negative feeling, okay? And you build on it, there's hatred, and you begin to conspire and do things that are not right to people or individuals who are blessings to your life, or you don't know they're going to be blessings in your life in the long run or in future. You're just jealous of them, and you do things to destroy them. You might have just destroyed the blessing or the person or the individual God, has put in your life out of jealousy, because you're not seeing the future. And most times when individuals are, so involved in negative emotions, it is hard to see clearly. Okay, you can't see what's in front of you because your emotions are not really positive. They're cloudy with negative things. And yes, it's hard to see the truth, or it's hard to see the blessings or anything in front of you. Okay, so please, jealousy. If you're an individual, you think there's something about you, people are always jealous for no reason. Like, you don't have to wear makeup, you don't even have to, you just have to go flip-flops into the shop with even a faded t-shirt and shorts, and people would still be jealous. You need to be careful. Okay, you need to be careful with your information, you need to be careful with your lifestyle and people around you. Okay, at least you know that for some reason people are jealous of you, and that's good. You're a step ahead. Okay, some people don't even know, so that means be cautious, be very careful of the kind of people around you. Okay, then if you're an individual that you found out that you grew up in a jealous setting, please seek help. And if you know this, you're a step ahead as well, which is good. At least now you can actually seek a solution instead of feeding that jealousy. Okay, don't feed it anymore. It's negative. All right, don't feed it anymore. Like I said, I'll do other videos where maybe for individuals who are jealous, okay, who have grown up in a jealous family, a video where maybe you can help, that can help you begin to see that there's no reason for you to be jealous of anybody or anything. Okay, there's no reason. We are all special, and until we understand that we're special and we all have our gifts and our own unique blessings, then we begin to throw away our gifts because we don't know we have them, or begin to cause negative things to come into our life because we're sowing negative seeds. All right, so this is it about jealousy. A short introduction to what will be coming next on jealousy. Drop a comment if there's anything you want me to talk about concerning jealousy. But yes, please be careful out there, everyone. All right, it's real. Jealousy is real. People can't really mask it. Trust me. The only way you can know and you can see it is if you're cleared of negative emotions as well. Okay, keep yourself clear, keep yourself pure, clean, and I'm telling you, you'll be able to see jealousy even before they speak. There are signs there are things that you can see. But then again, I won't go into signs and all that, because sometimes people have facial expressions that are maybe I would put like medical or genetic, maybe some things that are not maybe medical issues. So I wouldn't really list the kind of signs, but I know it's there and you can see it. All right, so be careful out there. All right, thank you for listening, and I'm open to public speaking. All right, obviously I will kind of research whichever organization or invites I have before I honor them. And please do check out my website and support my company, support my channel, subscribe, share my videos for people who need to hear and understand certain things and improve their lives. Okay, thank you for listening, and have a lovely day. Bye bye.